There's nothing better than a wee mince pie at Christmas time. I couldn't wait for December to roll around so that these lovely sweet treats could be served in the afternoon or with a cup of tea, or even if you were lucky after dinner or at supper time. I remember going to Germany to work, and lo and behold, there were no mince pies. I worked with a lot of other people from the UK and from Ireland, and we used to get mince pies shipped to us along with British and Irish tea, and we traded them. If memory serves me right, one mince pie was equal to 5 tea bags. In my opinion, that was a bargain. Mince pies are hard to come across here in the States and in other places outside of Ireland and the UK. But if you do find them, you'll find they're very expensive, and you have to question if they're worth it. I've certainly over the years just taken to making them myself, and that way I have a lot of freedom to choose what pastry I want to use, how full I want the pies to be, and what type of topping I want. Maybe it's a crumble topping like these, or maybe it's more pastry on the top. Making them yourself is easy enough, takes a wee bit of time, but you can make a big batch at once and then you have them for the entire season. So there's nothing stopping you from getting into the kitchen, making your own pastry like I did here with a rich buttermilk pastry, or buying a store-bought one, making your own mince or buying a store-bought one and putting on whatever topping you want. Feel free to customize your mince pies. There's all sorts of things you can add to the filling or to the topping. Make them your own. I've added Irish whiskey to these particular ones, but if you read the post, there's lots of other suggestions of things you can add. Serve them at room temperature or slightly warmed. All sorts of different sauces, creams and ice creams to add. But they're lovely with a little dusting of powdered sugar on the top, and of course served with a cup of tea or a glass of milk. So when you're thinking about what you want to be serving Santa, and you want to remind him that you've been a good girl or a good boy and you want to get whatever it is you want to get, be sure to add these mince pies to your Santa repertoire. Don't just give him plain old ordinary biscuits or cookies. Give him something a bit special and a bit fancy. Oh, here he is. 'Tis himself. Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!